Hey guys, it's Junior. Welcome back to Horsepower Warehouse. As you guys know, we all are about horsepower here and nostalgia. We have a lot of classic cars, standard issue stuff that you would see at your normal car show, but we're also fans of the obscure and the stuff that you don't see every day. As you guys can tell by the thumbnail and the title of today's video, I got something kind of neat. So let me show you guys what we got going on here. I'm not talking about this beautiful Tacoma. I'm talking about this sucker. Straight off of the truck, 1965. This is a Jeep FJ6 fleet van. Holy freaking camoli. What do you guys think? Am I weird for being so in love with this vehicle? Oh my gosh. Roll up door in the back. Sliding door. Broken glass here. And broken glass in this front piece, and all the other glass in the vehicle is good, so we're probably going to have to replace those two. As you guys can see, this thing sat actually in a warehouse, so it was enclosed, but it's been sitting a minimum of 10 years. Looks like at some point some sort of rodent got in here and ate the seat, but it did fire right up. We're going to drain all the fuel and redo all the fluids and everything else like that, but I mean the vehicle runs perfect. So as weird as that sounds, I mean, even with the old gas and everything, you know, so we pinched it off and we ran it off of an alternative fuel source out of a bottle just to get it out of the warehouse, and then we flatbedded it here with old Peter. What do you guys think of this? Absolutely incredible. Old wedding door. Man, what would you guys do with this at home if it was yours? Would you restore it, paint it, make it into how it was originally? Would you hot rod it, maybe put an LS in it? I like how it looks on the outside. I really like the vintage kind of weathered look. I don't know. Personally, what I think we should do with this, and I gotta confer with the upper management of course, but I don't like the wood on the roof, so we're probably gonna do new wood roof. You see how the garage door in the rear here is, the track is hanging, so that needs some attention. I'm gonna clean all that up. New seat, completely clean the interior, but not do too much actual restoration, just a complete decontamination. It's funny how your words mess up as soon as you hit that record button. Looks like we got a little bit of rain rolling in here. I don't know if you guys can notice on film here, but oh my gosh, I love it. I love how there's so much glass in this thing. I mean, it would make an incredible like vendor vehicle, I guess. You know, sell ice cream or whatever out of it. I would either hot rod it out. So small displacement, high revving LS motor with like a 6 or an 8-speed automatic would be really, really cool. This would also be cool if you wanted to do like a 4-cylinder turbo, like a GM Performance. I know they sell just a crate motor of the Ecotec. That would be really neat in this, and then you could just drive it. There's so many cool possibilities with this vehicle. I think that's why I like it so much is, you know, when you give an artist a blank piece of paper that is, you know, and they have a vision, they get excited. This is far from a blank piece of paper, but I can see so many cool ideas out of this vehicle. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. As you guys can see, it's literally fresh off of the truck. It hasn't been here a few hours. I wanted to go ahead and get it thrown up online because I told you guys, if you like and subscribe to my videos, I'm gonna show you stuff well before it gets onto our inventory. So if you guys really like this thing, now's your chance to buy it before I dive into it and do what I'm gonna do. Maybe you have a completely different vision. I'm not a salesman, so you're not gonna be talking to me, but if you are interested, you know, Classic Cars of Sarasota, 941-355-1955. I hope that I beat you to it though, because I really am interested in diving into this. I've never worked on a Jeep FJ6. These fleet vans are super, super cool. I love the proportions. You know what I mean? It's like a normal vehicle down below, and then from the window line up, it's just like a cartoon car. Sometimes you get a vehicle that you just don't want to sell, you know, like, and this thing is affordable compared to everything else we got in there. What a super neat vehicle. It's actually made for, so you can sit, but you can actually drive it standing up, and it's got the footrest here. It's just super, super cool. I guess these were available with a 3 on the tree or a automatic. This one does have the optional automatic. If it were my vehicle, I'd probably want to change it for something more modern, a little bit more horsepower, and something that sounds cool. I would like the idea of a 4-cylinder turbo in this for whatever reason. Keep it small displacement, but a turbo would sound super cool. Really good gas mileage, bunch more power. That would be super, super cool with this. I mean, imagine daily driving this with a modern powertrain in it. It's I don't know. My wife would hate it, probably, but it might grow on her. I would love it. And I'm sure all my buddies, man. What do you guys think? Have I lost my mind? Have I lost my touch? Okay, we do so many C2 Corvettes that anytime I get something obscure, you know, I really tend to latch onto it. Would you buy something like that? If you did buy something like that, is it something that you would put money into to restore? Okay, if you would restore it, what would you do? Comment below. I'm curious to see what your guys' vision is on a vehicle like that. I mean, Ed, my technician out there, the only guy that's helping me, he said with such a short wheelbase, putting a small block or an LS or something, it would just be too rowdy. It wouldn't be any fun to really drive and hammer on. You know, and this is coming from a guy who puts big blocks in literally everything. Like Anglias, he will put a big block Chevy in. So he likes the short wheelbase, you know, big block Chevy idea, but he thinks in that it's probably not the right choice. I don't know. I can tell you this, by the time you guys see this video, I will already have it vacuumed out. Maybe a light cleaning. I want to get it on the lift and see underneath it and drop all the fluids out of it. Make sure that we can start it on its own accord. First and foremost, let's get it running. It does run, but I always check everything. You know, I don't take anything for granted on older vehicles. I know this one's been sitting about 10 years, but it should be pretty straightforward. According to the powers that be, this is basically a CJ5 Jeep underneath. So, just with a really cool cab on it. I don't know, guys. Maybe I've lost my mind. Maybe I've done too many Corvettes. You know, we've been hands-on with so many different classic cars. So we've done, sorry, I realized I was facing into the sun. You guys can't see anything. But, I mean, as we walk through here, you can see the gist of what I normally work on. You know, we've got the Corvettes, we've got the Camaros, I mean, Pontiac stuff over here, Mopar stuff over there. We do get the cool occasional foreign vehicle. That's a newest video. So you guys can see what I'm kind of used to. I don't know. Let me know down below. Anyhow, please consider liking and subscribing if you've made it this far. You're awesome. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, take care.